emeralds and skin. Seriously? Skin is a luxury resource? Is that right? Skin. Okay. Hello and welcome to Evil Bank Manager. I've put it to a poll. I've asked you guys out there in the community, what do you want to see? And Evil Bank Manager came up as being like the #1 choice by quite some margin. So we're going to jump in and play Evil Bank Manager. At least give it a go. So we're going to start a new game. And we get a choice between starting in the west or in the east. I have jumped in and I've had a quick play around in the actual game just to see how things work. I'm not particularly not too familiar with how things work. Very much a beginner still. I think I want to start in the west. I kind of want to start in England because England, and you get 25% cheaper cost of opening in new countries. Apparently, that sounds good. So I'm going to start in the west, and it says conqueror, and conquering sounds great, right? As a bank, that's all I kind of want to do. So I'm going to jump in. I'm going to go for easy, maybe, because it's kind of like going to be my first proper playthrough. Okay, good. So first proper playthrough here. It has opened up and it says, for a start, you need some employees. Let's hire some people for both the loan and investment departments. Great. So there's a little tutorial person here which is going to give us some little tips and whatnot. I'm going to skip the tutorial because who wants a tutorial? We get the first thing we need to do is name the bank. And I know good at naming things, but we're based in England. Or at least that's the perk thing that we've chosen. So I guess I'm going to call it something like Shire Bank, which might be a bit Lord of the Rings, but there's a lot of shires in the UK. So yes, Shire Bank, we'll do that. England, I guess is kind of medieval. We've got a few things here it wants us to do. Open in a new country, hire some people. We're going to start by hiring people. That's diplomacy. I don't need diplomacy. I want oh, there you go. I want the little person. There we go. So this is these are our like departments, I guess. So we can have investment, credits, espionage, and guards. We're going to start by looking for somebody for investments. And I'm going to look for an expert. So basically, there's a bunch of different ways we can make money. There's credits where I think, or investments where we can like give out. Credits or investments. So credits is where we give out loans. Investments is where we like buy buildings and stuff, or businesses, and they have a return. And then we have espionage, which seems like diplomacy to me more than espionage, but it's kind of like how we deal with countries. And we have guards, which is like if people don't pay their debts and stuff, we can send the guards around to recover that debt. So it splits into these sort of different categories. Yeah, and I think I don't really know how you win the game or what the actual objective is, apart from maybe get rich. If we have a look at stats, these are all the different banks that currently exist. So lots of different banks. Currently we are #1 because we have the most money. There's the IMF, which I think is the International Monetary Fund, maybe, which I think it leads into this Federal Reserve System. Way earlier than actually ever existed, because this is like I think this is based in the late medieval period. And they definitely didn't have an IMF or a Federal Reserve or anything like that back then. At least I don't think they did. Let me know if you know otherwise. But yeah, so there's a whole bunch of different banks here. We will have to open in the country first, but I'm actually going to start off by going and getting some employees. And I'm going to try and find experts, because I don't think there's any point opening with amateurs. We must speculate to accumulate. So straight in, we've got somebody here with an investment skill of 7. So I'm going to hire that person and put them on investments. Now let's have a look at credits. So we're looking for the C this time. No, it's an L. Loans. Fine. So a 4, that doesn't seem amazing. I'm going to search again. 3, no. 6. 6 is fine. So that's good. Let's get them over. So, I don't know why they have an AL if this is credits. They have got an I for investments, an AL for credits. What do they have for espionage? A D. Whatever. Okay, so like I said, because it's a diplomacy skill, right? So this should be called diplomacy as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, guards. Maybe diplomacy doesn't sound as fun as espionage. So guards. Now we're looking for G for guards, which they've got labelled as protection. Loans, investments, loans, diplomacy, and protection. Okay. Right. No, 1's bad. 7's pretty good. Let's get that person. I think right at the beginning of the game, you don't really see much more than like a 7 or an 8 in terms of these skills. But as far as I can tell, they go up later. Each person that you hire, they have a salary, which is kind of like just how much you have to pay them every turn. So this is kind of like a turn-based game. It's not real time or anything like that. So you have a salary that you have to pay for each person, which is this little number here. But they also bring in research, I think, which is this. I think this S, which denotes science, and then that science all goes into a big old research tree, which is this this bad boy here. I've got absolutely no idea what the best thing to do is, but I kind of love it because there's so much here to look at. Yeah. Oh, and we can end with the steam turbine. So I guess we end by oh, that's a science victory apparently. That's cool. I didn't realise that was a victory type. Yeah, so we can try and win by inventing the steam turbine. That's cool. First steps: fear, secure citadel, and search for loopholes. Paper gold. Each open region produces 150 gold per turn. Extra gold always seems good, so maybe we'll work in this direction. I think I can actually start there, so maybe I'll do that. What's the bonus here? Generates 500 work per turn. That's pretty good as well. I think it's good. It sounds good. We need to open in a new country, right? So we need to go to the countries. No? How do I get to the map? Click on this map button. Okay, and this is the map. There's no Americas, as far as I can tell. And there's limited Africa. We've got quite a bit of Africa and the Middle East. A good amount of Russia and China. And Japan. And I think that's about it. No sort of like Indonesia or Australia or anything like that, but you do have lots of Asia. So yeah, we could have started over here somewhere in this part of the world, but we're starting over here in good old Blighty, or nearabouts anyway. It will cost us to open a branch, and we've currently got 73,000 gold. So we won't have enough money to open in England directly, I don't think. Not immediately. We can open a branch in Ireland, which costs 20,000, or in Scotland. So that's a possibility. France, likewise, to England is very expensive. It looks like there's a bit of England here as well. Just in Flanders, which is kind of interesting. That is also incredibly expensive to open a branch in. What we might do is open a branch in Brittany. Yeah, so that's going to provide luxury resources. by the looks of it. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like some sort of animal skin. So yeah, we can open up in Brittany, which would be one way forward. Or we go to somewhere like Ireland and play around with that. But let's start with Brittany. Let's open a branch there. So that's 20,000 of our gold's gone, and still barely at the top. Right. So we've hired employees. Yes, I'm getting all my lovely rewards. Issue 3 loans is our next task. So, right, let's go back to the capital. So this is our bank, I guess. This is where we are. So I guess this is canonically somewhere in England, but we don't actually have a branch of our bank in England at the moment. This is just where our citadel is. It's kind of where I'm how I'm assuming that start condition works. But wherever it is in England, it's pretty snowy and cold, so that sounds more like Scotland. But anyway, we've got our lovely bank here. We need to start making some money, so we don't have any money at all yet. We've got costs coming in, or going out, I should say. We've got costs 399 every single turn. So that's from all of our employees. So we need to just try and make sure that we've got this much money in reserve every single turn, so that we don't go bankrupt. I think that's basically the here or there of it, is that we just need to cover our costs. So let's have a look at let's have a look at espionage. We generate influence, our influence points, and we need to make sure that we're friendly with the country we're in. At the moment, our relations are what's that, 443. So I'm just gonna put some points into that, and then we'll look at credits then. So if I click on that one, at the moment nobody actually requests a loan from us, so don't need to do anything there, and I don't think there's any investments either. So at the moment, turn 1, not a lot we can do, so I guess we just go to the next turn. There we go. Turn is done. So right, these are green now, which means I think there's something we can do there. Yeah, there is. Right, so we can get a loan, or we can issue a loan to Brittany, which I'm going to do. Very nice indeed. We need to issue 3 loans for our objective, and we could also buy land, which will produce grain. And I've got nothing else to spend my money on at the moment, so I may as well do that. Yes, I think that's about it. We'll continue. And I think it basically works in that vein. Every single turn, you buy things, you invest in things, and then you can be really sneaky and encourage countries to go to war, which is great. Yes, I think that's the best way to make money in this game is warfare. There's like an armory and stuff like that. We can't get into that yet. We could buy a house that produces gold. Sounds like a good investment to me. We can issue another loan, and I'm going to do that because why not? We're 2 turns away from having this base gold generation, which would be quite nice. That'll cover some of our employment costs. Oh, and it looks like Brittany did not pay back the loan, so I'm going to go and take some land off of them. Yep, that's kind of just how it works, you know. A stonecutters camp. Yep. Just going to continue to buy things as they come up. I don't really want farms though. What I really want is some sort of mine. But I don't know if there's like an opportunity cost in not investing. Yeah, and we still need to issue another loan, but there's no loans available right now, so nothing we can do there. Up onto turn 5. Minimum acceptable value of banks will soon change. So I think over time, the minimum value of banks in this big list. Oh, look at that! We're right at the end. The minimum value of the banks that can exist increases over time, and I think it's like a way to eliminate banks in the game. We're doing very badly at the moment. We're right at the bottom, so not doing great. But we do have this fur manufacturers to invest in. And I'm going to do that because luxuries are good. I'm going to issue that loan as well, and hopefully they'll actually return it. It looks like we've got wars breaking out. So here we go. So there's a war here that's broken out between France and Navarra, or Navaria, whatever. We could join the war on either side if we wanted to, and we could invest and put money into a war. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to concentrate on Brittany for the moment until we get more money and we can jump in to other areas. We have got a reward here of this looks like a man screaming, so I'm going to take that. Improve relations. Right, so we'll do espionage here for that. I'll just do that a couple of times. And yeah, I think basically this is all it is. We just look for investments. A logger's hut, I'll take that. That sounds very good. I think over here, exchange. This is where our stone and furs will appear. So yeah, and we can just sell those things and get more money, which we can then use to put into investments and loans and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty simple. We've done whatever that task was. Produce 500 iron. Right, so now we need to look for an iron mine investment. Can we upgrade these buildings? No. We need to probably upgrade this building first, right? The headquarters. Ah, okay. And to upgrade the headquarters, we need to be in another region. Yeah, so we'll eventually get into another region, and when we get into another region, we can expand our headquarters and all that lovely business. But for now, let's just continue to look for opportunities. I'm just going to issue the loans because if they default, then we can always recover something. Here is an iron mine, which is absolutely fantastic. So if we go over to the armory, we've got wood coming in. We produce wood, and we have available work. So this is how much stuff we can make, and these are the resources that we have to make things. I'm going to make weapons now in the armory. I don't know how much these things cost to make or to sell, and I don't know if there's an easy way to see that. There is an exchange, but I don't think you can buy. I don't think you can buy resources for war. You could buy industry resources, but you can't buy weapons. You can sell weapons, but I think you need to have some weapons in order to see how much those weapons cost. So if I went to the armory and I said, oh, how much wood? I could produce one of each of these at the moment, I suppose. And that means I've now got one of each available. And then if I go to the exchange, we can now see that crossbows sell for more than bows, I guess, which is fine. So I think instead of messing around, no, I don't want that war tab. Instead of messing around by manually ordering stuff, I'm just going to put a priority for auto production on crossbows, and then on halberds. I don't know which is going to be more expensive, but if we use the logic that it takes 4 pieces of wood to make a crossbow, 3 to make a bow, and 3 to make a sword and 4 to make a halberd, then a halberd is probably the more profitable of the two iron weapon options. So I'm going to prioritize crossbow manufacture, then halberd manufacture, then we'll do bows, and then finally swords. So we'll work it that way, and I think basically the way it'll work then is priority go into these two here, and perhaps we'll create other stuff later on. So I'll leave that there, and we'll go to the next turn. I know we can have a look here, and we do very much indeed have some weapons. So we've got 51 halberds, 8 crossbows, and 1 bow. So very good indeed. So we now have weapons, which is very, very fun. Let's continue to try and make friends as well, if we can, with Brittany, which is going to be very important for us. Continue to have investments. So do I want to buy a house? Yes, I do. And credits. We'll continue to issue those. I'll take a glance at the map here. Countries, geographic, yeah, that's better. Eventually we'll want to support some wars, because that's where we can sell our weapons. So if we have a look on here, there are the 2 different countries that are going to war. This denotes how many turns there are until they go to war, and the way that they win war is basically by having the most money. It's nothing to do with your tactics or whether you've got the better weapons. It's just based on how much money you have, as far as I can tell. You have different people supporting the war, and how much money they put into the war basically denotes kind of like how successful it's going to be. So that's the person that's in the war, this is their share, and that's basically it. It's a war of economics, and economics is basically the way that it literally runs the world. So yeah, pretty simple, I suppose, but we'll want to go to war, and I think this is a game where we want to colour in the map. So we start with one colour, and then we want to colour in the map and make it all, I don't know if we want to make it all the same, because we are playing as like a distinct entity, I suppose. We are this very terrible Shire Bank, better than Bank Giard, whatever, bad guard. So we're not the worst bank, we're not the best bank. Okay, so we produced the 500 iron that we needed, so that's lovely. I'm going to take that. We did end our research, but it doesn't. There's no pop-up or anything to tell us that we've ended our research. So I'm just going to start something else. Apparently I can get all of these ones just straight away. That's cool. Okay. Investing in loyalty. This one gives us 3% of the IMF. So I'm going to do that one because that seems like a good idea. We do have guards here, so we can go and take a logger's hut. And we do have a nice little stockpile of weapons building up now. So that's very good. We are using our espionage to try and increase loyalty here. Eventually we might be able to get a war started. Yeah, but I'm not going to do that right now because I want to make sure that we've got enough weapons stockpiled. Okay, we'll issue a loan. And now we will go and recover that debt, which is very good. There's not a lot of stuff popping up at the moment in terms of investment opportunities. It looks like a war has begun in Brittany, and France has done it for us. So we didn't need to do that. So we're going to join the war on the side of Brittany. We're going to sell weapons. We're going to sell all of our weapons. And yeah, I guess we just kind of wait. So at the moment, I think Brittany's going to win this. Let's check. We might have some more stuff to do. I don't think when you're at war, you don't develop new stuff, which is kind of kind of risky. I can sell resources, I suppose. So I could sell these civilian goods. That seems like a good thing to do. Now let's go back to the map there. I don't know if that means we can invest or anything now. Okay, I think we're gonna win this. Let's do that so we can see the different colours there. Right. Yes. Congratulations. The country Brittany, with our support, was able to smash the forces of the state France. Our investments in the territory of the winner have not lost their value. Very good indeed. So if we zoom in a bit here, we now have a branch, I believe, in this part of France, which is now Britain. So that's lovely. Yeah, so I think we automatically get well, when we have a license for one part of the country, we automatically have a license in the other part. So that's very good indeed. This doesn't look good, does it? Minus 936. Not good at all. Well, that science is going to take a long time to do. That's fine. Let's go back to the capital here. Let's see if we've got any investments. We can build a farm, and we can give it a loan. So we'll do both of those things, and we'll carry on. Right. So we did research. This thing here, which gives us more work per turn, which means we should produce more weapons. What I want to do really is buy. No, we'll take that fair plan, and we'll sell our civilian goods. I probably shouldn't just sell every turn. I should probably wait for like better timing or whatever. I'm going to see if I can upgrade. Yeah, I can. So I'm going to upgrade here. Can I upgrade all of these things? I guess I could wait until I have the stone, or I could just buy the stone off the market, which I guess is what that is. So I'm going to upgrade everything here. And this probably isn't the most cost-effective way of doing it, but I'm going to do it that way anyway. And now I'm going to search for more. Maybe I won't get more staff until I've got a bit more money coming in. So that's a high default rate, but let's issue it anyway. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's go to here and let's have some stuff here and try and get our rating up with Brittany. What I want more ways of manufacturing arms. So wood and iron farms is what I'm actually after. We'll issue a loan though. Oh, and looks like there is another war brewing. So yeah, 5 turns. I will enter on the side of Brittany. I'm going to sell weapons. I'm going to sell them all. And we're going to have to invest some gold as well. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if you're meant to be able to invest something worth 0, but yeah, that was an interesting one. If I look at this, no more money that can be invested. I don't think we're going to win. That's not good. Let's have a look at the capital here. So in the armory, I have available work, but I don't have anything. Let's just check to see what happens. Do I make more weapons? I don't. but I've got work available. So technically, if I can acquire some wood, for example, so let's see if I can do this. So I've got stuff available to sell. I do. Let's sell those. And then can I buy like just buy some wood? That did cost me 4. And then if I go to the armory and I just do that, make 200 weapons. Come here, sell those weapons. So that's 2,000. Okay, so that might be a way to do it. Now, can I do that for like, so that's 4,000 money's worth of iron. Now let's do this. That's going to make 255 of those. Sell weapons. Don't know if it's profitable, but it will secure the victory, as it were. Right. Yes, manufacturing weapons is a very profitable business. It's enough to convert. It is enough to convert iron into swords, and we will get 2 to 3 times greater profit. Well, there you go. I think that's kind of what we were just sort of working out. But either way, the army cost here, there's more money that's gone into it, which means we should win that. So let's keep going. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. We won. Hooray! And the war has ended. Hallelujah! Let's go back to the capital. We have some investments. There's a cottage or a fur. Well, let's do the fur farm because producing goods is always a way to go. We'll issue some more loans as well. Can I? Yeah, I don't want to look at that information now. And I guess it's time to hire some more staff. So again, I'm going to only ever search for experts. I never think we should hire anyone who isn't an expert. 13 on Al, so I'll hire them for credits. Let's keep going. 9 on guards. Search again. 11. We've already got somebody. Oh, actually, that might be a good thing to do because we can get rid of this guy, and we can bring that 11 in. So that doesn't seem like a bad idea. So we're looking for diplomacy for this one, and that's an 11, so that's pretty good. Let's move them in there. Guards, 2. There's a 9 diplomacy. No. I mean, if we look here, we did have a guy at 7, so the 9 would have been better. So let's keep an eye on there. We've got 7, 13, 11, 7, 11, and just 7. So 9's pretty good, so I'll hire them. We need someone who's good at investments. This guy's terrible at investments. Good at diplomacy. Let's search for another guy. I hired them. It's not what I wanted to do. They do have a decent diplomacy though, so let's get rid of Tobias and let's get Jason in. And let's try and find somebody who's got a good I rating. No. Oh, these people are pants. No, 9's probably the best I'm going to get for now. So there we go. So we've got a full complement of staff at level 2. Very good indeed. We are losing a whole bunch of money now, so not great. But we've got all these little rewards here. So that's great. Upgrade industry in any of your regions. Okay. So I think this is this little button here, growth in industry. We can probably, so industry is already at 20 in Brittany, so I don't, oh that's real estate. This is industry, okay. So we can invest a development point there. It's going to cost us 7,000. But I think that's all we need to do. Yeah. And apparently we've already done this. Issue 1,000 weapons in one of the wars. Okay, cool. I mean, we can do that as and when a war breaks out. We want more things to invest in. We are making money, which is good. Very good indeed. Invest in property. That sounds like a good idea. So what are options? I'm not sure what the numbers in the top corner denote. Maybe the size. We do have this cottage to invest into, or a house. Now, I think real estate makes us money. So at the moment we've got a house, and it's given us 651 gold per turn, which is pretty good. We're making quite a bit of stone, but we're not making a lot of iron and wood per turn. And then agriculture, we are making a bunch of wheat per year. So we don't get that per turn, we get that per year. I don't understand what the cost of sowing is. It looks like we can have 5. Okay, so it looks like we can have a maximum of 5 farms, 5 industries, 5 real estates, and 10 luxuries. Okay, so that's good to know. So I guess if we ever get one that's bigger, with higher production per turn, we can sell the smaller one to invest into the bigger one, I suppose. But yeah, I guess real estate is just straight up money per turn. So if we have a look at our costs, they're currently at 1,028. This house is bringing us in 651 per turn, which it seems pretty good. That seems like a good amount of profit there. So I will go and invest in the cottage. Oh no, I can't. Or I'll tell you what I'll do then. I'll sell some furs. Very good. Now I'll invest in the cottage. And then if we have a look at real estate now, there you go, 2,537 per turn. Great, so we know that our real estate means we're always going to be covering our sort of like things per turn. So this house is smaller, right? So so the house produces 651 per turn, whereas the cottage produces 1,886 per turn. But the little icon on the top in Brittany is 20, and the little icon on the top here is 14. So maybe that actually relates to the development in that area. Let's have a look at the map. So agriculture 20, production 20, real estate 20. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so I guess that denotes the development in that region. Right. Okay. Cool. We are learning bit by bit. Really not sure what the best thing to do is to make money. We don't seem to be doing too great at the moment. Maybe we need to be going to war more often. Maybe that's the way to make money. Let's have a look at our armory here. Yeah, so we are making weapons, but I need more fur-bearing animal farm. Gold. Yeah, let's buy another house. And who should we give a loan to? Can I do both? I can do both. Very good. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay. There we go. Now I won't go bankrupt. that's something to keep an eye on, I guess. Opening a large country offers major opportunities. In addition, the larger the country, the cheaper is license in terms of one region. Some of the translations are a little bit janky in the game, or maybe it's just my reading skills. Could be both. Credits. Right, so I just need to make sure I've got enough money that I won't go bankrupt at the end of each turn. That produce stone. That produces grain. So I guess we'll do that because that's the only one we can afford. Yeah, so we're making a good amount of money still. Do we have weapons? Yeah, weapons are being invested in. Iron mine. I don't mind if I do. That's very good. We'll issue whatever loan. Yeah, okay, very good. Furs. Yeah, we'll keep investing in that. Industry boom needs gold. The rapid development of industry in the region has made it very attractive for investment. Therefore, your invested gold can be converted into production points for you. Right. But I don't think we need extra production points because we have what we don't have is resources. So that's possibly not the best thing to do. What I feel like we actually need to do is paint in the map a bit more, take over more regions of France. Let's go back to the capital here. Yeah, because we need to do this 1,000 weapons thing. We need 1,000 weapons. So what we need is more investments. Can I invest in a region? In Brittany. Available investment 0. Or I can do that and I'll get an iron mine out of it. Oh, I won't get an iron mine out of it because I don't have the money to do that. Or do I? I know, I'm about 800 short. I don't think I can sell. Oh yeah, I can sell that. Yeah, I can do that. Now I've got an iron mine. So apparently I produce 496 iron. 114 of that. Okay. Yeah, so that was good. We invested and we got an iron mine. Amazing stuff. Let's keep going. Right, furs and grain. I'm going to buy furs, I think. Yes. Give me all the furs. Right, this is exactly what we were waiting for. A war. We have got some weapons. Don't know why I keep clicking there. So, yes, we're going to join the war on the side of Brittany. We're going to sell weapons, sell them all, and we should be in a good spot. We can invest as well, which I think we're going to do. That gives us another furs farm, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to continue to invest in iron mines where I can. Am I producing? Apparently I'm producing a small amount of arms. Yeah, so we should win this. No other banks or anybody has joined the fight. $20,014, yeah, we're good. Looks like we can go and take a fair farm there. We can issue a loan. And we can buy another iron mine, which is good. Very good indeed. Don't know if that means we can have more weapons to sell. We do. So yeah, I think selling weapons is definitely one of the biggest sources of income that we could get. Where are we now? We're 10th. 10th in the world. Very good. So yeah, let's just sell what we have. Yes. Grain mining is... Grain mining? What's grain mining? Grain mining is different from all other resources. Harvest is collected twice a year, in spring and autumn, so do not be surprised when the grain from the farm will be added not every turn. Amazing. Okay, might need to get somebody else to rejig the translations in this game. Grain mining, that's amazing. Do they mean farming? Either way, it's fine. We've conquered another region, I suppose. So a bit more money coming in. Very happy with that. Let's see. I just want more tree felling. Perfect. Department can effectively manage a limited number of objects. If the bank received a property that does not fit into that limit, it will not be profitable. You can decide to sell or improve the department to increase the number of controlled objects. Okay, what does that mean? I guess it means if I look at wherever the industry thing was, search resources. Okay. What? What does this do? Not sure what that does. Is it a thing for the map? Is that what that does? Silver. Okay. Yeah. Fine. It's just a filter for the map. Okay. Can I upgrade my headquarters? I can. So I upgraded my headquarters. I should be able to upgrade the industry stuff, the investments and whatnot. I could probably upgrade all of this actually, regardless of the cost. So upgraded. Can I upgrade this? No, I need headquarters level 4 for that. This one though. Yeah, I can upgrade that. Right. So this is the one. So yes. So apparently I can only have 5 objects. Right. So I guess it'd be worth selling this one that only makes 7 iron a year, because I've got one here that's got 196. This one's got 488, and the one that I was looking to buy, it produces wood. But that's fine. I'll buy that one, and then so at the moment that's going to make 0. If I sell this one is now going to make 746 wood per year. Okay, so how we can, I don't know how we can have more objects, because I upgraded the building. Oh no, industry is still level 1. I see. So how do I get to another? I need to be in 8 areas. Okay, it's going to take a bit of work. We're definitely always going to have the furs, because we produced those. But emeralds and skin? Seriously? Skin is a luxury resource? Is that right? Skin. Okay. Do they mean... Is that leather? Is it just leather? I hope it's leather. Because skin sounds a lot worse. In my mind, it should say silk. And that should... Alright, you've got flax. You've got furs. That should say... Is it just my eyes? Are my eyes playing up? Does that say... I'm getting right into the screen here. No, it says skin. Right, wow. Anyone got any skin they want to give up? We'll have a nice luxury resource of skin. Amazing. Let's issue that one. Oh, I can't. I haven't got any money. Right, let's wait. Yes, more money. I don't think investing in anything this size is going to be any good to me. So let's just continue. 4,000. That produces gold. It's a house. Yeah, let's buy that one. See how that's coming along here. Right, so we have 4 objects. So the cheap. I think the way this is working is basically the cheaper the item that you buy, the cheaper the base price, the less profitable it is per turn. That would track. I think that's probably what happens. Whether this development index comes into it, it probably does. Like, I guess if I were to go to here, I probably need to have some meetings and stuff. Let's grow infrastructure, and let's grow infrastructure in this county here. Well, let's have a look at the map. So that's this one here. So that's the one that's only got a real estate index of 15 at the moment. So that's got a real estate index of 15. That's the property that we've got in that region. Currently it produces 132 gold per turn, and its base price is 1,766. So let's espionage, growth in infrastructure. I need more cash to do this. How much have I got? Beautiful. Right, growth in infrastructure. Let's plonk that into there. So I don't know about that house here. Yeah, so the development index didn't really do anything to this value. So if the development index isn't linked to this value, then I guess it is purely down to the size of the property. Is my assumption anyway. So let's get this house, which is 6,000 here. Okay. Interesting. Not entirely sure how it works. I'm just gonna happily issue loans and buy things and fight off wars, and then we'll see what happens. So we do have something to do here. We have debt to collect, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to issue credits. I don't really care what credits I'm issuing. I'm just doing it like a madman. I just care about not going bankrupt. I think that's probably the only way to play the game. Right, we did get this thing here. We apparently received some money in the IMF. I'm going to do that one because it's free, that one because it's free. Embezzlement, hey? We could do some embezzling. That sounds like a good idea. I guess this means there's things to do. What's this? A revolution. Sending your agents around the world, you meet with leaders of national elites who, with the help of your financial support, are ready to raise a revolution and establish a new country. Oh, well, that's fun. If the rebels win the Revolutionary War, the new government will grant you a banking license as a token of gratitude. and it will deprive other banks from pursuing any activities. All property of competitor banks in the new country will be sold, as competitor banks will suffer financial losses of up to 25% of the value of the property. Okay, so that sounds fun. Western Europe, negotiate. We have to send agents there first. Okay, we could do that. And then there are different investment sizes. So when we get a bunch of money, we can go and sponsor revolutions. I wish I hadn't spent 8,000 gold on that. Oh well. Okay, let's have a look at the stats here. We're currently 6th. We're not doing too bad. We didn't end up in England, which is maybe a shame. It's just so expensive to get into England at the moment. Maybe we can sponsor a war. Maybe we can take over England from Brittany. This is the way to do it. They've already. Wow, look at that. They've taken all of it. Is this England as well? Yes, England are doing pretty well for themselves. But yeah, I think we need to stop that. We will change England into Britain, by conquest. We'll start in Cornwall, and we'll work our way up. Maybe that's the way to go. But probably not right now. I think that's probably going to be it for today. Thanks for watching this new playthrough. If you like it, you want to see more, let me know. Tell me what to do as well. I've got no idea what I'm doing. This is a very strange game to me at the moment. I'm not sure exactly what my objectives are. Probably should have done the tutorial. If you want to see more episodes, let me know so that I will go and make them. Otherwise, I'll assume you don't want to watch it, and I'll move on and play a different game. So yeah, let me know if you definitely want to see more. And until next time, goodbye.